Hey, and today I want to elaborate why I think that we don't have two personalities in our brain. This video is in a response to a lot of videos that people put up on YouTube where they explain that we have two personality, like commonly a master and a slave. Like maybe that's kind of true, I don't know, but we don't have two split personalities in our brain acting for each hemisphere. And I will elaborate that because I think all of this reasoning is based on one logical fallacy that we will elaborate further in the end of the video. So let's jump into the video. The hypothesis is that patients with epilepsy got their brain split to prevent seizures. And what happened is that they started to become two personalities acting differently from each other. So the right hand could not do what the left hand could do, and they would like they would have two personalities in one body. Why I think this is not the case is my critique that this is a logical fallacy of composition. So what is a logical fallacy of composition? The logical fallacy of composition is an informal fallacy that arises when one interferes that something is true of the whole from the fact that it is true of some part of the whole. So what does this mean for our brain example? Well, as long as the brain is not split, it works as a whole, right? So we can't conclude from the fact that after it was split and has two personalities as two parts, it works in the whole like the same, because now we have two different parts that are totally different from the whole of the brain that we had before. So all of this two personality thing, I think, is based on this logical fallacy of composition, because our brain as a whole works different than it would if there are two parts. And of course, there are different functions in the brain, in the hemispheres, I won't doubt that. But I think that these functions usually work quite good and well together, so that these two personalities don't arise because the brain is as a whole. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, and I'm not a doctor, but this is what I think from a philosophical standpoint or point of view. So that's about the video, that's about it. I wish you a nice day, evening, whatever. See ya.